But you want Juliet, well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in the politics we ever see. Always time to go, time to go. The people, we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not gonna do. Always time to go, time to go. From Kingston to Level, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Always time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant, food price reaches sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan. But 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council bro? Country suffocate and I need to smoke. And when we raise the voice you call we political. But the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
they say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negri, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. All this our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people COVID empty. Oh, you live so large when we live in so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and I'm not too late.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
They say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. People are suffer while you are live great. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and proud. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through and left the people here. 6 months later, them still out there, asleep under the air. Your JLP friends them build high rise, road still full of hope. I was pocket to a field while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, picnic can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you want Juliet, well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never goes in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in the politics we ever see.
Time to go.
Time to go. The people,
They say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door. Police, time to go. Time to go. From Kingston to Level, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Police, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant, food price reach the sky. You bring in the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top won't extend the man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan. But 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small but the scandal them large. Who's crack up parish council bro? Country suffocate and I need to smoke. And when we raise the voice you call we political. But the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. The people,
They say no.
we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not on the door.
Police, time to go.
Time to go. From Kingston to Negri, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. All this our time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLB cabinet full, but the people come with empty. Oh, you live so large when we live in so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking, and I'm not too late. Time to go to people. We say no, 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not by the door. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Oh, yes, our time to go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep.
Understand up for the right now. If I fight them, what we fight now. I know it's the time now. Come make we stand up like Marvin and Andre Stevens. And we are big up, we a lump sum. And them attack for we right now. We are forget rid of broken. The man wicked and lie. And just through money. And to sell we are.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your brother Bolo via NAR. You know, say, from the other day. So we have started the program, you know. And we are continuing down.
Psalm 91. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find a refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say, the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you. No disaster will come near your tent. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because He loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue Him. I will protect Him, for He acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer Him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Psalm 37 of David. Do not fret because of those who are evil, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like the grass they will soon wither, like green plants they will soon die away. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in Him, and He will do this. He will make your righteous reward shine like the dawn, your vindication like the noonday sun. Be still before the Lord, and wait patiently for Him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. A little while, and the wicked will be no more. Though you look for them, they will not be found. But the meek will inherit the land, and enjoy peace and prosperity. The wicked plot against the righteous and gnash their teeth at them. But the Lord laughs at the wicked. for he knows their day is coming. The wicked draw the sword and bend the bow, to bring down the poor and needy, to slay those whose ways are upright. But their swords will pierce their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. Better the little that the righteous have than the wealth of many wicked. For the power of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. The blameless spend their days under the Lord's care, and their inheritance will endure forever. In times of disaster they will not wither. In days of famine they will enjoy plenty. But the wicked will perish. Though the Lord's enemies are like the flowers of the field, they will be consumed. They will go up in smoke. The wicked borrow and do not repay, but the righteous give generously. Those the Lord blesses will inherit the land, but those he curses will be destroyed. The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in him. Though he may stumble, he will not fall, for the Lord upholds him with his hand. I was young, and now I am old. Yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken, or their children begging bread. They're always generous and lend freely. Their children will be a blessing. Turn from evil and do good. Then you will dwell in the land forever. For the Lord loves the just and will not forsake his faithful ones. Wrongdoers will be completely destroyed. The offspring of the wicked will perish. The righteous will inherit the land and dwell in it forever. The mouths of the righteous utter wisdom, and their tongues speak what is just. The law of their God is in their hearts. Their feet do not slip. The wicked lie in wait for the righteous, intent on putting them to death. But the Lord will not leave them in the power of the wicked, or let them be condemned when brought to trial. Hope in the Lord and keep his way. He will exalt you to inherit the land. When the wicked are destroyed, you will see it. I have seen a wicked and ruthless man flourishing like a luxuriant native tree, but he soon passed away and was no more. Though I looked for him, he could not be found. Consider the blameless, observe the upright. A future awaits those who seek peace, but all sinners will be destroyed. There will be no future for the wicked. The salvation of the righteous comes from the Lord. He is their stronghold in time of trouble. The Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them, because they take refuge in him. So,
amen, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh my God, Lavish, how you doing? Splash Digi, big up yourself. Let me shout out some people. Queen Candy, bless up. Christine, big up. Who is over here on Bolo VNR clips. People in Bolo VNR clips always shine, man. Calligrapher, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, darling? Big up yourself. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I have a whole lot of things to go through. A whole lot of things. You see the thumbnail on YouTube? Do you guys see the thumbnail? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, trust me. We going through it tonight. Alright, Pete, I know how you're doing. God bless, child. Thank you so much for the support. Can we get to 50k likes this tonight? TikTok. You know, whatever you guys bless me with gifts, that's fine. But please help me to get to 50k likes. Alright, so double tap up the screen. Share the live. Same thing for YouTube. Share the live with as much persons as possible, ladies and gentlemen. Share it in the groups that you're in. Yeah, whatever your status, everything. Please and thanks. Alright, so persons can watch the replay on YouTube even after the live is done, right? And for persons on TikTok, my YouTube, good night sister, my YouTube link is in the bio of my TikTok. So you can go there and click that link and subscribe to my YouTube. Alright? God bless each and every one here. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you know, my mother sent me something. Mommy. Mom. Mother. Mommy. You send me the link? Send it to me. This phone. I'll tell you which phone. I'll text you. Send me that video. Alright. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just big up my camera first and foremost. Over here, so. I don't want nobody to talk about my green shirt. I wear that green shirt of a TikTok because I know say them now can't see the chat because of my shirt. The place hot, so I usually wear cool clothing. You understand? See me get all the rash. I have to put all something right or so. Woman of God, thank you so much. Me get all the rash right or so, ladies and gentlemen. The rough, heat up. The sun do something different. I not tell you no lie. It's terrible out there. Not even want to go to do again right now because my skin can't take the sun already. Anyway, enough about me. Let me share my screen. And for the listening audience, you guys can listen to what we are going over. So, I want to big up to Jay Brian. You know, it's one thing when you hear somebody say something, you know. But it's the next thing when you go look for the evidence yourself and realize what they're saying is true. Ladies and gentlemen, Treasure Beach residents demonstrate for road and water. And let me tell you something. These people have the Caucasian persuasion, alright? These are Caucasian Jamaicans. If something goes up. Yeah man, white people. I don't have a problem with white people, you know. I'm not racist. Well, not anymore. You know what I mean? Not anymore. I don't spicy big up. Not anymore. And that's why we support a man like Mark Golden, because we deal with the character of a man and not the color of his skin. Because Andrew is black, but he not support our agenda, don't he? He not do what is right for the people. But listen to these people, ladies and gentlemen. Big protests.
Living like this. Wrong. Very wrong. And we might like pot, but we don't like potholes.
Could you guys, somebody tell me why are we out here today?
Funny, honey.
Demonstrating?
We need water.
It's funny.
Road and water. Now.
And how long has there been no water in the community after the
Hi
A
Marsha.
month no going.
Hi Beth.
1 month now.
Yes. And the roads condition, it's not only in Treasure Beach, in the surrounding areas. Pedro Plains, Crossroads, Malvern, Southfield, Gillards, almost all south side here, Short Hill, and this happens every year this time. Every year we've been having this problem.
So what do you guys hope to achieve from this protest this morning?
Hope them come and fix the road and give the people them water.
What they want.
Water is life.
We can't be the bread basket, and every year this time we're out of water.
We need to have the bread now the basket.
So if this is not addressed very quickly, what is your next move?
We will continue to demonstrate
until something is done.
If we have to use our body and block the road, we have to do it.
Okay.
Let the cops come and take us up off the road.
Okay.
Pay attention. Wake up.
Time, we need Jamaica. Yes. Mr. Green, we're urging you to address us very, very, very urgently. The road is in a very despicable, deplorable condition. We cannot take it no more, and we need justice. We are legal tax-paying citizens of Jamaica. Yes. Yes. We need you to come to Treasure Beach and, you know,
We need
held down to hold up meeting so as to address the citizens so that we can know
Clyde,
how soon you're gonna come and address the situation. We are very, very, very depressed with this kind of situation. No water in the pipes. It's very, very, very bad down here in Treasure Beach.
We're tired of the empty promises. We need representation. We need
Yeah.
representation.
Who do I-
That's why you're
who
there.
do I pay for that program?
Fly green.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Jamaica first my listening video. Mr. Morgan, big up. Like literally. It's the first time listening to the video. It's mostly white people out there. Some black people out there with them. No lies told. Right? And for the persons that are on TikTok, let me show you. Mighty God. Something is going on in Jamaica. I'm telling you, the pastor never wrong, The pastor never wrong. When you see the accident them turn up and a beer people a die. You hear what the man telling the Pastor Peter Chambers telling about? The demons them are released June 5th when the light they go out. Alright. And Jamaica is marked for death. Alright. But let me play this again. No man, Fly Green have to come to the front of the class. No, Fly Green. Fly Green, come to the front of the class, the brother. Them people are have a word. Them people are have a word.
Need a basic right. We should not be living like this. Wrong. Very wrong. And we might like pot, but we don't like potholes.
Could you guys, somebody tell me why are we out here today and why are we demonstrating?
We need road. We need water. Road and water. Now.
And how long has there been no water in the community after the beach?
A month now going.
1 month now.
Yes.
And the road condition, it's not only in Treasure Beach, it is surrounding areas. Peter Plains, Crossroads, Malvern, Southfield, Gillards, almost all South Side, Short Hill, and this happens every year this time. Every year we've been having this problem.
So what do you guys hope to achieve from this protest this morning?
Hope them come and fix the road and give the people them water.
What they want.
Water is life.
We can't be the bread basket, and every year this time we're out of water.
We need to have the bread now in the basket.
So if this is not addressed very quickly, what is your next move?
We will continue to demonstrate
until something is done.
If we have to use our body and block the road, we have to do it.
Okay.
Let the cops come and take us up off the road.
Okay.
Pay attention. Wake up.
Stan, we need Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yes. Mr. Green, we're urging you to address us very, very, very.
You know, Nanny would be. This is why we must not be racist. Because I'm telling you already, when our ancestors were in America, when they call it something like that railroad, white people are help us come out of slavery. Underground railroad. Understand the history is intertwined. There's no all white people is this or all black people is that. The devil is a liar. Not go so. Human beings are human beings. Alright? Let's continue.
Urgently, the road is in a very despicable, deplorable condition. We cannot take it no more, and we need justice. We are legal tax-paying citizens of Jamaica. Yes. Yes. We need you to come to Treasure Beach and
we need
hold a meeting so as to address the citizens so that we can know how soon you're gonna come and address the situation. We are very, very, very depressed with this kind of situation. No water in the pipes. It's very, very, very bad down here in Treasure Beach.
We're tired of the empty promises. We need representation. We need representation. That's why you're there.
We need representation. We need representation, Floyd Green. That's why you're there. All I want to do there, we take money, put on a finger in a ink with the night before, so you couldn't vote for Marissa Dalrymple. All I want to was sell out. And this one to sell out for, I want to feel.
Demanding water from Mr. Fly Breathing MP for the area. Water and we need it. No!
We need wood and water.
What you want? No! When you want it? No! Road and water. Road is too bad. We need a basic right. We should not be living like this. Wrong. Very wrong. And we need a basic right. We should not be.
Basic right, road and water. We should not be living like this. I hope her voice resonates and the people them get road and water. Because you know them respond to people of the Caucasian persuasion faster. This is going to go international. You know? No doubt about it. Can you imagine? Caucasian residents in Jamaica. Mighty God. Fly Green, how you feel? And Jonas, how you feel? When we will have no peace. When never did know. When never did know.
Do you really know what are going on in Jamaica?
Are some persons who contribute to the national outreach. And when they make their contribution, Mr. Speaker, and they apply, they tell them that they do not qualify.
Ethan Campbell has been in Parliament for a couple of days trying to make an argument for you and me, whether or not it is that you are a JLP or a PNP, is asking and begging the government to allow us to build houses or to own piece of land.
If you throw a hand, you must get a job. It's a basic rule of the partner system. Every single contributor to the NHD should stand to get a benefit from the NHD.
So there has been a surplus in funds with the NHD. Now, the government is asking for this surplus to do something else other than to build houses. So Dayton Campbell or the PNP say, no, but that is ridiculous because there are persons who are even affected by Hurricane Melissa, who are contributors who cannot access any of the NHD money.
Doctors stand to get a benefit from NHD, and when the porter goes to apply, he's told that he's not qualified. So the doctor who earns more and is in a better position qualifies, but the porter who is at the lower end is the one that does qualify to get a benefit.
So Dayton Campbell said, no, but if there's a surplus of money, why not give it to the people who don't own any land, don't own a home, or who are suffering from a comeback from Melissa? Guys, seriously, somebody's in Parliament begging for me to have piece of land, begging for me to live a comfortable life, to have a rock in Jamaica, piece of it that has my name on it. But what I'm really saying is it really takes somebody from the opposition to really look into this truth. Like our sitting government has no care whatsoever on matters like these. Whether or not it is that you're a PNP or a JLP, this is a conversation you should be talking about and splitting justice too. It's time we stop electing people that has no passion for the people, whether they are PNP or whether they are JLP. And by the way, if you will never be able to qualify for a NHD loan, why are you even paying NHD in the first place if you're not a qualified person? You ever think about that too? Think about that and check the levels.
God Almighty, people, I tell you the truth. I say, God has name, I'm telling you, brother, I'm tired of, brother, I'm tired of Angelina squad, brother. Brother, I wanna overdo it thing, brother. I wanna overdo it, bro. sit down and say, I'm carry around my heart. They pain me, bro, you see me? People may beg on some justice for one of people. I beg on like, comment and share people. I do this because of you, bro. I have a job, I'm not hungry. But I speak from my heart of justice, I defend, brother. Andrew Wallace from my born out of my mother pussy till now. I come constantly neighbor right. And I never change. I been a vote over the years. And I can't believe that this me really the vote for, brother. You understand, bro? People me go explain to me. You see? Left out of my yard. And I drive come. I realize I see a line of traffic. See? I have on the seat belt, my floodlight in the hand. Police pull me over. And I say I do a spot check. So I say, oh father, no problem, you see. With respect and manners. The man see me mouth the true. So the man say, go give me a ticket for eating. So I say, father, it's a peanut, bro. It's a peanut. He say, I still eating. And the man decides to go give me a ticket. People me go show me. My blood sugar low. I feel like I drive and I feel like my blood sugar low. So I have to name look sweets and drink some water. To try to keep up my blood sugar because I do what I told me do. I'm on a journey to go pick up some people. You see me, man go tell me something to pull over and eat the peanut, brother. Oh.
This is me
What
can go so
overdo it thing, brother. Overdo it, bro. See down and say I'm carry around my heart. They pain me, bro, you see me? People may beg on some justice for one of people. I beg on like, comment and share people. I do this because of you, bro. I have a job, I'm not hungry. But I speak from my heart of justice, I defend, brother. Andrew, what?
No, I have to respond to God bless. God bless NHT is not a scheme. I reject that. The intent of the NHT is being abused by the Jamaica Labour Party. Period. They are the problem, not the NHT. You need political will to push the NHT to do their job the way how it's supposed to be done. The NHT is governed by, because it's a law, you know. It's a law that they passed, you know, and something that Andrew Wallace has continuously renewed. The law was supposed to expire and be done with, but he's abusing the law to fund the budget because he doesn't know how to grow the economy. You understand? So when he tells you, oh, no new taxes, but he's taking the taxes that is NHT to fund the budget. So it's a new tax. They have now used the NHT for something different, funding the budget, because they don't know how to grow the economy. So the NHT is not a scheme. They are the scheme. The JLP is the scheme. They are the scammers. All right, let's continue.
Unless from my born out of my mother pussy till now, I come constantly labor right. And I never I feel like my blood sugar low. So I have to name look sweets and drink some water to try to keep up my blood sugar because I do what I told me do. I'm on a journey to go pick up some people. You see me, man go tell me something to pull over and eat the peanut, brother. Oh God Almighty Jesus Christ, people, I beg on to help me, brother. People, I'm telling you, this is really different right now, bro. The biggest thing in our history, brother, the biggest scam in our history of the government, bro. They understand how people are trying to do their local work, bro. And you still get a fight, bro.
Respect
they get ticket
for
blood sugar, to try to eat local sweets, to try to keep up your blood sugar, brother. People, me are telling you, I know how easy world we live in, I know, and I beg on you, people. On the levels, me are telling you, Father, this is not right, brother. Oh God Almighty, Andrew Wallace, remember, man. Remember, we have people picnic to, they have your family to, You have your family to, You understand me? I say, brother, and we have a family them to take care of too. And we work hard, minimum ways where we get a really good pay when we get good, brother. Sometimes we don't have days and we have to sacrifice, bro, to try and make, two little things meet together and try to keep up a little career we have, brother. Andrew Wallace, them things are right, brother. The only person who can change this is God. And we go pray for it.
Jamaica, what have I been saying? What have I been saying? The only entity we can change this is God. Not bro God. One God. Jesus Christ our Lord and Savior. If we don't look to him, judgment.
This,
you remember
them two things, Father, I'm going to switch my camera and show the people. So I want to look, Father, see there? One little peanut. One little peanut, see there? And this is the man give me a ticket for people.
Sad.
For eating. Them, see there? One peanut.
Only roasted peanut.
So me I beg on the Father, you don't feel good. You cannot feel good.
Yeah, man,
you know, man where I vote for Labour right over the years, brother.
And then subscribe to the
really
YouTube.
Vote for, bro. Jesus Christ, God Almighty, me I beg on the brother. Tear down on the squad, brother. Andrew will tear down on the squad, brother. You have some real police out there. You have some good police out there. You understand? And respect to all like good police them. Where they out there. And see some local thing where they not have to give nobody no ticket for. You understand me? I say, bro, I understand say I didn't work them I do, but oh God Almighty, Jesus Christ, brother, my blood sugar feel low, brother. And I try to eat one little peanut, bro. I try to keep up my blood sugar, brother. And I just say to reach. In Jesus' name, I go down for my knee and I go pray about this, bro. Because I know God go change everything. Just believe what I'm telling you, people. Them things are right. In idea, you wash off your little car, and you know people like customize their little car and make them car look good. And you wash off your car shine and nice, and you turn on your little floodlight and thing. And you know what I say? Just, I don't like you seek no attention, but people like when their car look good. And your floodlight turn on in a day. And you get ticket feet in a day. You understand me? I say, brother, we kind of understand, say, like, some excess light that some people put on their car in a night. When you pitch it, you're well bright, a blind, you're blind, but in a day, you cannot blind, bro. Father God, man, I beg on you know, to understand what I do. You can't tell you, I not pray for nothing bad to happen to nobody. But I tell them, I go put on this in a God, good book. And I pray about this. So even if me even dead and gone, one day the system go have to change, bro. You know, they overdo thing them, bro. One time I couldn't go to a supermarket and you use a 20 grand and you run out of food until a 2 week time, 3 week time. Them something they can't make, they can't go to a supermarket to run 20 grand. Them things that do not work again. The man them brother, the man them a kill me, bro. So tell me, slavery not done. Can't done, bro. Them things are forced, bro. See, do some things I don't really want to do. I'm not going and tell no lie. That's why I see you them off the choppy line and you them off the scam. They get me because they look work what we are do. If you try to maintain a family, when you still take money out of look work them what we are do. Plus give a ticket and then look thing there, bro. Oh, we go survive, bro. You hear me now? It's all like you them out there at choppy line. In time when you hold the client, them man just bust their head, man, and no mercy, man. I tell you, that them things we are talking about, brother. God Almighty, people, man.
So if in case you don't realize that's a labor right, and the labor right realize say, bro, God is not the way. So I'm going to lean on the more side. Never too late, my general. I hope it's not, man. I hope it's not too late. I hope it's not too late. Why may I tell you? And I know some play that for there already, but you see this new system of them have with the ticket system and the points and the take away points. Everybody are talking about it. Anne Marie, what's up, my darling? Everybody is talking about it, you know. Because after 10 points, your license suspended for 6 months. Imagine a man like him with a Juta man. Imagine 6 months and can't work. 2 points to this, 2 points to that. By the time I look, right? It's crazy. But, you know, make we look on the road condition them now. So, this is our accident, right? One of the big bus them usually carry tourists. And this a vehicle now blazing a fire. This look like 10 hours ago this happened. So you know, see I told you that. And that look like our markets. A 3 vehicle at backside. Plus the bus. Mighty, hey people, no careful on the road here. careful on the road. Remember what Pastor Peter Chambers said? Alright, careful on the road. Wow. And then this next thing now, 9 hours ago, come like say every day one accident go on the road a fatal. From June 5th, from Pastor Peter Chambers talk about that something there. Look on this. Look on this carrier. What did the carrier do? The back of the car they up on the people gate, one house, thank God them have one good wall, because if I did never want good, because the wall broke. Mighty God of Daniel, the other vehicle crush. Anybody there in the front of that, God help them. God help them. You feel me I say? Look on the front of that, they look wish there. See, we can't even see this how it sounds there. Yo, I want 10 foot, I want 12 foot gate that, you know? I want 12 foot gate that, you know? Westgate Hills, Beverly. Mighty God. Wow. Man, boy, man, yo. Beard up with the pan the road. Man, you have to be careful there, man. Beard up with the pan the road. Man, they let go beard the angel pan the road. Beard the angel. So, I'm going to make that young lady explain to you why them accident are going on the road outside of the demon them when them lego.
Road in Portmore, the road, greetings and salutations. My side, there's a road in Portmore, the road is a pothole. Follow me. The road itself, the entire strip is a pothole. By that I mean, there are so many potholes on the road. You have more pothole than normal road. The road is a pothole. Don't get beside yourself to be like, oh, I've dodged these potholes. Now I can drive at a normal speed and pace without having to be so guarded because I've dodged these potholes. So it must be normal roads ahead. The road is a pothole, my side. Dark days. Do you understand? Me, I used Waze a while ago, what inspired this rant. And Waze goes, oh, pothole ahead. No. Not only is the pothole ahead, the pothole is current. The pothole is right now. I am within a pothole. I am in a pothole. I am around a pothole. I am a pothole. And a pothole is me. The entire strip of road is a pothole. From the beginning, I wish I knew name of road. Because then I could help paint a better picture. From you enter that road till you exit that road, I just pothole. Now they've done patchwork. Because they'll tell you they're doing road work. They've done patchwork, and I've seen patchwork come, and I've seen patchwork go. Is enough. And I wonder to myself, what are we as a people waiting on the ends? Because at some point it has to give, and there's nothing I hate more than people say, oh, but work is being done, you shouldn't complain. I believe in complaining. Let me tell you why. Complaining, when people get at their limit and they start making enough noise to shake any system, I'm there. I love it. Because you know who told you shouldn't complain and you should sit with gratitude and be grateful? Slave owners. And it will always go back to slavery with me. Because slave owners tell us, say, don't kill yourself too much per feeling.
The Jamaica Labour Party are slave owners them. Them have a slave owner mentality. That's why them are trying to suppress when people are complaining about all the wrong thing them when I go right. You understand? That is it. Continue.
Like we provide house. I mean, maybe like conditions where you would love, but hello, there's land here and you're on it. Be grateful. I don't believe in gratitude. I believe in calling it as it is. So I shouldn't be blindly just being like, well, it could have worse. It could also be better.
That is it.
The road is a pothole. Greetings.
Yo, I love that girl here, Fred. Big up yourself. I needed that clip. People, I don't know what to think about that in the comment section. That's a part one of this particular live stream. You hear me I tell you? You remember good? Moving right along. Moving right along. Moving right along. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. Mighty God. They said.
You really know what I do.
Moving right along. Sorry about the outburst, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's listen to Lady P. Because I tell her, say, this is one I post that video and why I can 2,100 likes already on the shots. I'm sorry, say I need one more than, you know, a regular video one, you know. 2,100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Not even in a one day. This video gone viral. Listen to this.
The people where can't come out of the country good to Jamaica. Eh? Food can't buy. House can't buy. House can't buy, nothing can't buy. Lady people.
Me ask you, G.
Impeccable, how I mean? The most impeccable people where can't come out of the country good to Jamaica. Eh? Food can't buy. House can't buy. House can't buy, nothing can't buy. Lady P, tell Jamaica today why you're out here. We want a better Jamaica. The Prime Minister and the whole cabinet need to resign. They have 13 grandsons. Me no want nobody kill them and tell me no foolishness. Yes.
Yo, man, I tell her, say, yo, I agree with that woman in every language. Choose the language. And if she could have said it in every language and make it just go global, you know, the AI just do the video and the video just go global and everybody in every language can understand exactly what she has said and the way she has said. Wagwan Ratson, the realities misclear, the realities of what is going on in Jamaica, the real worry where people have. I don't have no youth in under Andrew Jones. I'm not growing up in Jamaica under Andrew Jones regime. I'm mad for what police come kill them and then I lose my soul. No, you can't do that. Not under this government. It's not working.
We want a better education system. We want a road. People house not gone. If I'm a partner drum, that's still under element.
Mighty God.
We want help. The country now going with the music dead, the culture dead, everything in Jamaica going down. It can't work. What kind of Jamaica we got dead left with grand and great grandpitney? Mr. Andrew Wallace need to step down. Juliet Wallace now the manners to the people in a parliament. It is simple like that.
So what about the 10,000 where I come?
Like Andrew Wallace house big enough to keep them up there. We don't want them here.
Where is the Andrew Wallace?
House big enough to keep them. Because look how unfair it is. You know the young people them answer them are thief and them are scammer. But Marco Rubio said he must send them at the boat. This despicable. Yes. People come and jump. So we done. Dumping ground. No, that's the truth. I'm not a worse than Riverton. You're going to send this despicable pedophile, sex molester, rapist come out. Where Jamaica become? No, somebody answer me. Anybody tell me where Jamaica become?
And where's stand if you do have the sex offenders registry?
At you! But let me tell you something. Mr. Onis, take me foolish advice. Anything you don't do it already. Step aside.
So you call for resignation?
Yes, I want to ask Mr. Fly Green one question.
What the question?
Fly Green say, when he a campaign, how him belly burn him. If you see the corruption under the PMP. So I want to ask him now. Which part time I burn him? And this is a question. And this is a and which part time I burn him? We don't know.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them all there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them.
Take them out, Father God.
Take out the murderer them.
Take them out.
Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Mr. Pernell Charles Senior. Did you say? Mr. Azan give 6 ladies one little spot and so. And Jamaica should bow their head in shame. Not only the PMP in the jail, but the whole country. Which part are we for bow now, sir?
Which part are we for do
Which
what?
part are we for bow now?
Bow now.
Yes.
You know what?
Because the Prime Minister 4 years with democracy. 4 years just think it can't head up. What kind of match that? A new match?
New match.
And everything. The Prime Minister said, leave the IC alone. Let them do their job. And now they want their IC got caught. What kind of baga flip-flop man this year? Too much baga.
No call me no too much.
That's what I want him.
Call me no baga.
Come, Mr. Wall, it's a time for you step down, man. Impeccable, how I mean? The most impeccable people.
Yo, Mr. Lady P, the woman lick every major point, every major artery of the Jamaica Labour Party. I think she speaks to the majority of people in Jamaica. Every word. That's why the video go viral. The little short video I'm gonna put up. 2,000 likes, we can't believe. But ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the TSN, we're gonna get back to that. Because you know Lady P cover all the things. But somebody on a labor right platform them present that video as if Marissa Dalrymple said something about the Queen of the South when she stood up in Parliament. And it's the first time I hear it. Somebody send it to me. Queen can't big up herself. Listen to this.
From South St. James, I am saying particularly to her, I have never seen anybody behave to any speaker the way she has done. And although you have said things, and although we had, I have never heard you behave the way that the member from South St. James as a female has brought into this parliament. I'm calling her out because she's young, she's new, she's female, and we have a female speaker. And if you do anything with the revision, it doesn't matter what you do about the standing orders. The standing orders, if you revise it 1,000,000 times over, the speaker's ruling must always be respected. Many people will not say it openly. I stand this afternoon because I feel strongly about it. And I feel that the speaker in her position as the Prime Minister's wife and as a female, yes, I say it as it is because that's part of the objection. But let me tell you something, never before has anybody been as disrespectful, and I could go on, and nobody, no other member that is old has behaved the way you have behaved. I say to you, no other member of the opposition, and you should not speak to me across the aisle. I'm addressing the parliament. I don't care if you don't like it, because I don't like the attack. I do not like the attack. It is obvious. Member, I do not like, and I do not think it is right. And I say it with absolutely no malice. There are so many females that have joined this parliament that are excellent, oppose, and do not behave that way. It is a new trend, for God's sake. Let us stop it. And while we review the standing orders, just let us remember that if you review it 1,000,000 times over, the speaker's views and ruling must always be respected.
Yes! Yes!
The member.
All right, so Marissa Dalrymple looked like she want all I smoke. Me telling you, I heard this if we leave Nikisha Burchell alone. You know? Yeah, man, me telling you already. Anybody come for Nikisha Burchell, me I come for you. So me I dig up your file. Give me a second. Because your file nasty and dirty. You know? Your file not clean, none at all. So I don't know where you get up about. You understand? I don't know why you take the opportunity. You have all person. Let me see which woman over by over that side they could have talked to Nikisha Burchell. Really and truly. Not even one of them. Not even one of them can talk to Nikisha Birchall. None of them know worthy. If you say, oh, you can tell her something about her behavior. Not even one of them. You know who could have talked to Nikisha Birchall if she chose to? A lady like Donna Scott Marley, a lady of class. None of you are of class. Alright? Just to be clear. But let me go to the first evidence. Let me go to the first evidence of what I speak. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, this lady I come for the Queen of the South, so we're going to put her in her place. Listen to this rubbish.
From South St. James, I am saying particularly to her, I have never seen anybody behave to any speaker the way she has done. And although you have said things, and although we had, I have never heard you behave the way that the member from South St. James as a female has brought into this parliament. I'm calling her out because she's young, she's new, she's female, and we have a female speaker. And if you do anything with the revision, it doesn't matter what you do about the standing orders. The standing orders, if you revise it 1,000,000 times over, the speaker's ruling must always be respected. Many people will not say it openly. I stand this afternoon because I feel strongly about it. And I feel that the speaker in her position as the Prime Minister's wife and as a female, yes, I say it as it is because that's part of the objection. But let me tell you something, never before has anybody been as disrespectful, and I could go on, and nobody, no other member that is old has behaved the way you have behaved. I say to you, no other member of the opposition, and you should not speak to me across the aisle. I'm addressing the parliament. I don't care if you don't like it, because I don't like the attack. I do not like the attack. It is obvious. Member, I do not like, and I do not think it is right. And I say it with absolutely no malice. There are so many females that have joined this parliament that are excellent, oppose, and do not behave that way.
Stop lying! Stop lying! Stop lying. Stop.
I know it's very hard for labor rights to not lie, but I do not say it with no malice. Bullish. You came for the lady. Own it, because I'm coming for you. Alright? Let's continue.
It is a new trend, for God's sake. Let us stop it. And while we review the standing orders, just let us remember that if you review it 1,000,000 times over, the speaker's views and ruling must always be respected.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's examine who is critiquing the Queen of the South. House Speaker among 3 charged with illegal dumping.
Embarrassing. We need some milk. What can go so?
This is who is talking about the Queen of the South behavior. Let's read. Let's read. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Go sit down, lady. Go sit down.
STANN, Jamaica, House Speaker and Member of... STANN, Jamaica, House Speaker and Member of Parliament, Marissa Dalrymple-Filbert is among 3 people who were allegedly observed dumping garbage in a no-dumping zone on Salem Main Road, St. and on Sunday. The
Emotional damage. I'm dead.
66-year-old politician of A Saint and address has since been charged with breaches of the National Solid Waste Management Act. The police.
Jamaica, 66-year-old, and nobody never teach us enough to dash a garbage in a wrong place. And you have the audacity, the unmitigated gall to open up your mouth, but the Queen of the South behavior. You mean which behavior? The behavior of her defending herself when the attempts of bullying by the Speaker of the House does not work because she has the oomph, she has the pride, she has the respect of self to stand up and say, you will not, no, you will not, like Mutombo in a basketball. At that to no vex about because she have the respect for herself enough to stand up and say, I am not going to be abused by you and I will challenge you. I don't care if you're the Speaker of the House. Respect is earned, not given. We're not respecting no titles over here. Yes, it's a new breed. It's a new breed. Understand, you guys are the dinosaur on your way out. This is the new breed. You earn respect by giving respect. Once you give respect, we will have no problem in the parliament. But you are the one who get charged for throwing away garbage in a wrong place and have the audacity to come talk about Queen of the South. You're damn out of order. You are damn out of order. Unbelievable. Let's
police
continue.
Said. Also charged are 30-year-old Giovanni Pilbert, an operations manager of A Saint and address, and 42-year-old Simon Sanchez of a Warsop, Trelawney address. The police report that about 11:15 a.m., the lawmen were patrolling along the Salem main road when they allegedly observed a pickup truck disposing of garbage in an illegal dumping area.
So you went and hired another dash away garbage, Marissa Dalrymple. You are the Speaker of the House at the time, and you are hired another dash away garbage? How embarrassing. Leave that to regular Jamaicans now. You are a lawmaker and you break the law. But this is the minor offense now. We're gonna get to the real juicy stuff. Let's continue.
Area by Bolo. Promoted links you may like. The space where the 3 people were subsequently charged. They are scheduled to appear before the Saint and Bay Court on Thursday, October 7th, 2021. The Jamaica Labour Party earlier expressed support for its Member of Parliament in the illegal dumping accusations.
So we don't expect no better from the Jamaica Labour Party. Anything you do, as long as it's against the law, the Jamaica Labour Party will go back their members, no matter what. Compared to Dr. Andrew Wheatley, this is a small offense. Compared to Andrew Wallace, this is a small offense. But wait, there's more. There's more, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I thought I had it ready, man. Yes, let me share this. Let me share this article right here to my computer. Yes, here we go. Awesome. Wonderful. Let's read. Dalrymple Filbert pays $900,000. Former House Speaker fined after pleading guilty of breaching the Integrity Commission Act. You lied, Marissa Dalrymple. You lied. Right? Went up against the Integrity Commission and you had to plead guilty. You shouldn't even be in our parliament, much less to be talking to the Queen of the South. To say what? You do not qualify. You know what burns me? This lady is a part of our Ministry of Justice. She's actually integral in making law. Can you believe it? The Jamaica Labour Party is an absolute joke. They are absolute disgrace to put this lady back in Parliament. And for her to have the audacity to come and talk about Queen of the South. You think as Queen of the South been charged by the Integrity Commission for breaking the law? You have 2 charges on you. One minor, which is disgraceful, throwing garbage in a place where it's not supposed to go, contributing negatively to the environment. Leave that to regular folks. As a lawmaker and somebody that's the Speaker of the House at the time, you would think that you would know better. But look at God. God just showing up on his grace, you know, and putting you in front of the world at the right time. Police just come right time. Oh, wait a minute. Stop. What are you doing there? Former Speaker of the House was yesterday fined $900,000. It should have been $9 million. After pleading guilty to breach the Integrity Commission at the Parliament founder, the parliamentarian found herself in trouble with the law after failing to declare 6 years that she had purchased a Mercedes-Benz, lying to the Integrity Commission. And you have the audacity to come and talk to the Queen of the South? How dare you? And there's more. This one we can't put on the screen. I'm going to ask some questions. Because somebody sent me this information, man, so I don't know anything about it, you know. But we're going to ask the questions anyway. That's why I'm going to ask the question. So, what happened to your husband, Marissa Dalrymple? What happened to your husband? Very interesting. I'm not going to say anything more. What happened to your husband? And it's alleged that your husband shot himself. More importantly, why did your husband shot himself? What was the circumstances around the reason why he shot himself? Da-da-dee. Da-da-da. We're going to leave that alone, man. That's a little bit too much. But on the side of law, ladies and gentlemen, don't come for the Queen of the South. The Queen of the South is doing exactly what we the people want her to do. Shake up Parliament. Shake up. She's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. Alright? And that is why we have 28 and not 14. And you guys are bullying the opposition. They got backup. Live with it. Because you can't get rid of nobody. Understand that. On the time done. Like and share the video, ladies and gentlemen. All I know. Time up. Better know that. Next video. Out of order. Talking about this and that and the third. Ladies and gentlemen, now to more shocking news. Like and share this video. Thank you very much and welcome for being here. Piss me off, man. Don't you dare come for the Queen of the South, man. Don't you dare come for the Queen of the South. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the good learned counsel was on Colin Bell show, man. Lord have mercy, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have not listened to this, trust me, hold on to your bootstraps. Let's go.
Let me answer that. When Melissa was coming here, we keep a lot of press con
that we don't know who we're getting. Try to hide it from us. And to our Minister of National Security. These people.
They say that they don't have any conviction, right? They check out the people them record in the country from which they came.
Tell her. That is the question, Bert Samuels, that I would want to ask the Minister of National Security and Peace, because I heard Dan Jackson Miller read the MOU, so to speak. And it said that they wouldn't send anybody with serious crimes. And America will tell Jamaica what they know. But the question that you just asked, are we getting their antecedents from their original country?
No, we know the answers. It's called rhetorical. They can't get it because when you and I steal and go through Mexico and go up, right? We don't have no people. Nobody don't know our record, and America don't have the right to fingerprint anybody and send it to another country and ask them to check out these people's records. They can't do that. You can't do that. No, you can't.
Never know that.
No, your country can't give out information on you unless I'm applying. If I'm applying to go to the US, them can get my record. But if you're throwing me out, Michael, Jamaican is supposed to give you my record because you're throwing me out.
So, what can go so?
Jamaica, I am not a liar and I'm glad it's a liar said. So, the Jamaican government, in essence, from what I'm hearing, is playing Russian roulette with the lives of the people here in Jamaica. Because what the United States know about these people wouldn't not necessarily be the entire history about them. So they could be even more despicable. They could be even more a threat than what Rubio had stated. And what is worse, ladies and gentlemen, these people will have the opportunity to stay in Jamaica. Now, if you're going to take 25 of them and 10 decide that they are going to stay, and you know, the arrangement is so shady, that's why we need to see the entirety of the MOU. Because this idea that 25 come and then 10, if 10 stay, them not going to take no more. I don't believe them. Who is going to send 25 people on a plane to Jamaica? It has to be more than that. One time there's 25 people on a chartered flight? Come on, man. Using the common sense. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Let's focus on the law, where the lawyer is explaining about the facts of the matter. Let's listen to this.
Counsel, tell me now, so it is a fact then that we don't know who we're getting?
We definitely don't know, because a lot of those people left their country when they were adults.
My God.
Oh, yes.
So if they have a criminal record in their country, we can't know and we don't know.
And you're saying that from a legal standpoint, that's
a legal American. Yes. And listen another thing now. Some people, you know that, let me tell you what I know, you know. Enough man in America and England, you know, when them being deported, them say them are Jamaican, you know.
Yes.
But them is not really Jamaica, right? So you and I know that when you go to detention camp when they're deporting you from the US, the Jamaican government have to go up and verify that you are Jamaican.
Right.
Right? So how we going to know now? How we going to know that the man that is going on, that is really come from Timbuktu?
Hallelujah.
How we going to know say it's really there?
You just said to us a while.
Now, Jamaica, when you heard somebody, a lot of people, one of the arguments out there is that the TCNs are CIA agents. I don't know if that is true, but who knows if it's not true? Based on what he just said a while ago, how would you know? How do you know if they're not guerrilla warfare soldiers? How do you know that they're not lethal, dangerous individuals? Spies. How do you know? How do you know for sure how the law works? The USA wouldn't know for sure, according to what the lawyer is saying. And he's speaking on international law now, on migration. Mikey, let's big up. How do you know? So the threat level for Jamaicans where the TCN is concerned, consider it an all-time high. Prepare yourself for the absolute worst. I am not gaslighting. Based off the information that the lawyer just told us. Prepare yourself for the absolute worst. Wanna get ready, Jamaica. It's gonna be a roller coaster. Just like what the pastor said. Apostle Jeffrey shot the word. It's gonna be a roller coaster ride for the rest of the year. Andrew Owen's government has opened us to all types of danger with these decisions that they made, and they never consulted us.
While ago, that America cannot send to these people country of origin to get any antecedent on them.
Wow.
No, you can't do that.
Wow.
Because no nation allows another country to be giving out information on their citizens, which are bound. The people are about to be deported. So what are you giving me info? What are you giving you information for?
So, hold on the bird Samuels. Hold on the bird Samuels. You hold on the
So tell me something. No, let me ask you that.
Hold on.
When Minister was coming here, we keep a lot of press conference and advisory that the storm is coming. And we sensitize the population about the storm.
Yes.
And we prepare them for the storm.
Yes.
Or this one just come down for us so without the people being told or explained.
Nobody never know.
Did we know before them signed the MOU? Were the people of Jamaica consulted?
No, we were
The answer is no. That means it's a secret thing.
Before I have a question, but based on what you just said to us a while ago, that the antecedent of these people from their country of origin, the government of Jamaica will not get it. Listen to this, Bert Samuels.
actively searching for other countries to take people from third countries. So we are active, not just El Salvador, we are working with other countries to say, we want to send you some of the most despicable human beings to your countries. Will you do that as a favor to us? And the further away from America, the better, so they can't come back across the border. I'm not apologetic about it. We are doing that. The president was elected to keep America safe and to get rid of a bunch of perverts and pedophiles and child rapists out of our country.
So, Bert Samuels,
despicable human beings.
It is possible then.
So the pedophile them down here.
That we are getting some of these people that Rubio talk and the government of Jamaica will not know. That was the Secretary of...
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This is treason. This is treasonous by the government of Jamaica. This is treasonous by the government of Jamaica. And a vote of no confidence should be easy to file. Because all labor rights don't agree with this. No well-thinking Jamaican can support this. None. You can't say choose Jamaica and choose this. There's no way. Absolutely no way.
State telling the world who they are trying to get out of the United States of America.
Yeah, let me just tell you another law. Do you know there's a law in Jamaica that if I expunge my conviction, suppose me charged for fraud, and my conviction is expunged, do you know that nobody can give anybody the record that I had a fraud conviction? It is a criminal offense in Jamaica, in Barbados, and other Caribbean territories for a man whose conviction is expunged, for anybody to give information about the original conviction.
And being expunged don't mean you wasn't guilty, right?
That is it. That is it. So, you know, this, I don't understand, you know, why is it that, you know, you Colin, would you bring three stranger into your house without telling your wife and your children?
You mad with my girl pitting them in the birth or my little boy them in there, me don't know, man. Me don't know people from Adams.
You hear this?
So when they come now, let me ask you this. Put yourself in their position. You come to Jamaica and you feel that your rights have been trampled. Will they have access to the Jamaican courts? Because in the US, an immigrant have access to the courts. Will they have access? Suppose they say, I hear about Bert Samuels as a lawyer. Do they have a right to an attorney when they get down here? Because remember, you know, we have to respect that every human being have rights, you know.
Yes.
So what rights will those transferees have when they are on Jamaican soil?
Tell us,
the Constitution of Jamaica does not say that it protects only Jamaicans. The Constitution of Jamaica is stateless. It does not. If a man come here from China, Russia, or anything, and if he's disrespected by the state or hurt by the state, he can file an action in Jamaica against the Jamaican government. You can't be that because he's not Jamaican, he doesn't have rights. So what rights will they have when they come here?
So does the Charter of Right apply to them?
It does. It does.
Wow. Yes.
It does. No person. It uses the word no person. It doesn't say no Jamaican, bro.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Right.
And if they can't afford a lawyer, one will be provided to them.
Well, I don't know because you have state lawyer up there. Listen, what?
No, in Jamaica, we are talking no, Bert. They are in
Jamaica. In Jamaica, if they come here and their rights are trampled, they have a right to be protected by our Constitution.
And our taxpayers' money have to pay that lawyer that way, defend them.
Very much so, because they are, you can't say, and if they don't talk English and you're arresting them, they have a right to an interpreter.
Oh my God.
And the
under the Jamaican Act.
Oh
yes, the interpreter, yes. Yeah. Then suppose, but listen now, you don't touch something yet, you know, and this one is more passionate than everything we're talking about since evening.
Tell me.
We know here.
You know, it is rather.
And the lawyer I got to talk about the Haitian them in another part there, you know. Zine, when I talk about the Haitian them, but Jamaica, me stuck on I agree with him about the Haitian them and how them treat the Haitian them different from these people. But what me stuck on is they don't know. That's why this is why Horace Chang is so ambiguous in his answers when him come in front of the people them. The only thing is him stick out pan is that near house is not where they are going to be. That the only thing he stick out pan. But you see when it comes to the actual details of the MOU, to me, it come like say Horace Chang don't know Wagwan. Honestly, I am looking at this man. I don't know if him that skillful in deception, but me look at Horace Chang and I'm like, Horace Chang look like he don't know nothing Wagwan. He come like the man clueless about the deal. Him not involved. To me, him not involved none at all. This is all RJ Marks and Jones. It's serious, Sophia. Oh, you finna know the man them antecedent. The man them could be like top assassin and all type of thing. And you can't go back and check details. Yo, man, I tell you, this is gonna be, Boy, let me hear some more with Colin said.
Strange that the government held a press conference and just call who they feel would not pressure the system. I am inviting Senator Dana Morris Dixon to join me on this platform for a one-on-one discussion to answer questions about the third country national MOU that the government has signed. I'm also inviting Dr. Chang to join me on this platform.
That's right.
And I would also want to invite the Prime Minister. I welcome any one of you.
I'll trade it.
Any representative, known representative of the GLP, to answer critical questions as it relates to this matter. You have been hiding the truth from the people of Jamaica. And when Dalrymple Filbert get up in the parliament and start run our mouth, while you are all hiding
in the garden
the truth from the people of Jamaica.
Yes.
You, Dalrymple, the Speaker of the House, because you know what happened in the House yesterday, why they stand up? They did not table the Integrity Commission report. They sent the Integrity Commission sent their annual report to the Parliament from Monday, and they did not table it.
All right, I'm going to go off on another thing we already did cover. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Share your concerns. Share this video. Join the conversation. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Whew, Lord have mercy, man. These people are something else, boy. These people are something else. They are something else. Come on, Boshia. Boshia Lambas. Queen of the South, out of order. Riverton Meadows residents offer dump access to the Porties backside. Yo! As Jamaica prepares to accept the first set of deportees under the controversial third country national deal, the United States of America residents of Riverton, from the United States of America, the residents of Riverton Meadows say they have no objection to the migrants coming to Jamaica, provided they are expected to work for the daily bread instead of depending on taxpayers. Jesus and peace. Barrington, big up. Errol, big up. Marvern, big up. Lorraine, big up. Barbara. Me never did come for this, but the article that jerked me up. Make it go and see, man. Me soon come back to it. People's National Party. Let me hear where the general has said.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
This is Dr. Alfred Dawes, opposition spokesperson on health and wellness. Nearly 10 years ago, repairs began at the Cornwall Regional Hospital. Yesterday, the promise of the opening of a brand new second-hand hospital was broken for the 7th time. Every missed deadline comes with a new excuse. First, it was caution. Then it was rescoping. Then it was the contractors, the engineers, a shortage of local expertise. These excuses have expired. What started as a $2 billion project is now $23.5 billion, a cost overrun of over 1,000%. And while Ministry Procurement sits under investigation for rig bidding, the medical dome promised since February to ease overcrowding is still nowhere to be found. The people of Western Jamaica are not asking for slogans. They are asking for beds, for staff who are not stretched to the breaking point, and for a government that tells them the truth. I am calling on the minister to table a fully costed, independently verified completion plan with binding timelines and clear reasons for this new delay. I am calling for a full account of the medical dome's status, a public update on the procurement investigation, and full accountability for every taxpayer dollar spent. 8 years, 7 broken promises. Enough is enough.
Visit our website at PNP.
8 years, 7 broken promises. Enough is enough. Mighty God. I don't know, but Mr. Dr. Alfred Dawes just knows how to present the information to you effectively, I have to say. And speaking about Mr. Dawes, be reminded, Laborites, be reminded.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I take note of the debates and of all that was said. The one thing I agree with the member from Trelawney South is that an overhaul of the standing committee, of the standing orders, will not solve the problems that we face in the House, where meaningful debates is.
So I guess Dr. Alfred Dawes, because I didn't watch. Oh, didn't watch something, Mama? Dr. Alfred Dawes did not. He came after Marissa Dalrymple spoken. So she nodded her head like, yes. Here, there's somebody that is sensible.
Overshadowed by the conflict that the gossip columnists love so much. However, I depart from her thinking in describing the new breed of politicians in almost a derogatory way. I consider myself a new breed of politician, but I tend to think of a different mindset in thinking why I consider myself a new breed. Not that we tend to be disruptive. What the House and the Speaker and Jamaicans looking on should understand is that we are all students of Thoreau, and where one does not have power and those in control of the power do not offer justice, then the only alternative is civil disobedience. And I state this clearly. History has shown it throughout every independence movement. In the Westminster tradition of government, the government or ruling party extends courtesies to the opposition, not as charity, but as insurance, to understand that one day the majority will become the minority. Unfortunately, the government members of this House give the impression that they will be in government forever. And too many on that side of the House behave that way. But let me explain to you today, and just end by saying, in the next general election, there is a possibility that the lucky among you will be sitting here and the unlucky will be sitting outside of the house.
So, big up Dr. Alfred Dawes. Jamaica, you know what came to me? Can you imagine when the People's National Party win the election? Guess who would be the Speaker of the House? Nikisha Burchell. Hello, somebody? Hello, somebody. And they would expect her to be fair, right? They would expect her to give her these courtesies that they don't offer her. So it goes to the point of what Dr. Alfred Dawes is saying. The reason why they give courtesy is for insurance, because you're not always going to be in the position. Big up yourself, Jomo. You're not always going to be in the position. Yes? No. I will put up this word. I keep Rainbow Party celebration December 31st and oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, y'all need to chill, bro. I thought Vipers be yourselves, no mama. Sure. What the Vipers? Anyway, I'm going to move on. I didn't get to catch. I feel so bad. I didn't get to catch. I did that earlier in my life. I didn't get to catch the big woman. You understand? Didn't get to catch. I didn't get to see this either. Mr. Yes.
Is it the Regulations Committee has far-reaching implications for the motion being moved by the member from Southeast St. Elizabeth, which comes from the Regulations Committee, has far-reaching implications for the insurance sector in our country. Coming out of the meeting held a couple weeks ago, the government made a decision to withdraw $500 million from the Financial Services Commission. That has imperiled the financial position of the FSC. Further, the FSC has made a decision to increase the fees that are charged to insurance companies. So I want to give one example. An insurance company that was paying a flat rate, these are real numbers, of $500,000 before, will now pay, the same insurance company, will now pay over $100 million based on the change in the fee structure by the FSC. Now you might say, why does it matter? It matters because these costs are going to be passed on to holders of insurance policies. So if you have life insurance, if you have home insurance, if you have car insurance, you are going to be faced with significant increases as a result of the decision made to withdraw the $500 million from the FSC, and then for the FSC to change the way it charges these companies, because the FSC has to maintain its financial viability. And because the government took the $500 million, it now has to increase its fees. Jamaica already has a problem with severe underinsurance. If you look at the numbers coming out of Hurricane Melissa, I believe it's only of the affected households, about 5% of them had insurance. We want to encourage people to insure their homes and properties. This decision is going to push insurance premiums way out of the reach of most Jamaicans. It's a bad decision. It is a poor decision. It was not made with sufficient consultation with members of the industry. And all the players are going to do is simply to pass the cost on to people who are already burdened with increased gas price, increased food price, who have not recovered from Melissa. I am urging the government to rethink this, to consult with the players in the industry. The Insurance Agency of Jamaica has come out and asked for consultations. Withdraw it. You want more people to take out insurance, not less. And the government cannot continue to raid public institutions. We have 13.4 billion annually from the NHT. Heart Trust, 2 billion over the last 2 years. FSC, 500 million this year. You are raiding these agencies, imperiling their financial position, making it difficult for them to deliver on the mandate that they have. This one is one of the worst decisions. Rethink the decision, consult with the industry, find a way to ensure if you need to make increases, phase them in. But you can't have an insurance company, one of the largest, moving from paying an annual flat rate of 500,000 to paying over 100 million. And then you expect them to absorb that. They're not going to absorb it. They're going to pass the cost on. And then what will happen? People who are supposed to insure them car are not going to insure them car. People insure their houses, cannot fully insure their houses. We live in a hurricane. We live in a situation where you are going to have natural disasters. And people are not going to have sufficient coverage based on this decision. It is a bad decision, and I'm calling on the government to withdraw it and to have consultation. The motion being moved by the member from South East.
You know, I've never heard Julian Robbins speak so strongly. The man said there has been many bad decisions, but this is the worst yet. And when you talk about insurance, he's not telling a lie. Most Jamaicans don't really have insurance, but they need it. Given how much the police them analyze the people, they need a lot of insurance. They need all type of life insurance, ladies and gentlemen. But most Jamaicans can't afford insurance anyway. Now, when you look at now the insurance that can be afforded, now the premiums are going through the roof. So that's going to make the market even worse. Insurance companies are going to falter, you know. Listen, you see the way how this government is operating? They are, to me, they are, not to me, but they can clearly see that they are working towards helping the B system with the financial reset. And this kind of bigger feel, look idiot who just comment a while ago in my comment section, look labrat with the Canada and the Jamaica flag. When we have to block and mute them, right? Some of you might have seen it, but you might not see it. He didn't listen to what the man was saying, you know. Him just blinded because of PMP attack. And it affect PMP and JLP, the decision that the JLP make negatively, not positively, negatively. It is affecting them. Right? And this is the problem. You are the problem. People like you are the problem. When Andrew Holness was in opposition, everything what the PMP do was a problem. But you guys are cheering him on. Yay, Andrew, yay! Make them know. Me block that long time, man. You understand? Garbage have to go where it's supposed to go, you know, man. In the garbage. Garbage argument of a dash, man. We don't have time for your foolishness. We are trying to save the country and rescue the country, you know, man. Madness.
Two years ago, that they said they're going to check. And it was about 2 years ago that they said they're going to check every government place, every private place. They're going to check schools. I have to put up all type of things in my school. And up until now, even the one that we are into, have nothing at all to access a wheelchair.
Wow. More promises.
Too many entrances, Madam Speaker, still have steps alone while ramps should be, where ramps should be. Too many public facilities remain independently. Accessibility is a right. The opposition therefore proposed that the Jamaica Council for Persons with Disabilities undertake comprehensive accessibility audit of every government facility with clear timeline for corrective actions by the start of the next financial year. Every government ministry, agency, and public building should have published accessibility improvement plan. Madam Speaker, one of the issues that touched me the most while preparing this presentation was hearing from a mother whose child is still waiting to be assessed for disability. Madam Speaker, this child should now be preparing for secondary school. Instead, valuable years have been lost while the family wait for an assessment. Madam Speaker, no child should lose their years of learning because the system moves too slowly. Every month a child waits for assessment is another month of delay intervention, delay support, and delay opportunity. That is why the opposition is calling for a scholarship to encourage more teachers and professionals to pursue specialist training in the disability assessment special education, speech therapy, occupational therapy, and educational psychology. Madam Speaker, the Oak Experimental School that our dear comrade leader, father, established, served generation of Jamaicans, children with disabilities with distinction. Its contribution to our country cannot be overstated. However, one school cannot carry the burden for the entire nation. I therefore recommend that at least 2 schools in every parish be identified and upgraded to accommodate children with disabilities. Madam Speaker, it doesn't even need the entire school. It can be at least 2 classrooms retrofitted in order that it can be accessible to persons with disabilities. Madam Speaker, nobody can tell me that it's hard. It can't hard like Nara.
Hey, me love that woman here. Hold them, mama. Can't hard like Nara. Hold them. Yeah, but on a serious level though, Mark Golding's father died a long time ago. The school he built is still standing strong. You got a model of what that is. There should have been some type of expansion. Carlene, how you doing? There should have been some type of expansion, ladies and gentlemen. Let us be honest. And this is a wider problem too. You know, I knew if Mama P was in power longer, some changes would have been made where that is concerned because of the nature of who she is. She look after the most vulnerable. You understand? No, so should I do something about that? Worse, because Mark Golding was such a close, close person to her. Given what Mark Golding principles are about, I believe that if Mama P had gotten 10 years, you would have seen some changes in those areas. Definitely. Tax collection efficiency. I mean, the economy would be in a greater place. You would see growth if Mama P was in power. Honestly. No, everything wouldn't be perfect. But you see the test that you went through in fixing back the economy that the JLP broke. Amen. Ain't not like a test to show who you are. Imagine her reaping the fruits of the labor of the People's National Party's work by getting a second term to grow the economy. Mighty God, what a difference it would be. But, there's a lot of reasons why that occurred. The people of Jamaica, we are the problem. We are the problem. We are the problem. Yes, we are the problem.
Any fixed income pension has found that the value of it must strengthen reporting mechanism, establish minimum standards for care, and ensure that those who abuse the elderly persons are held accountable. Madam Speaker, a public servant may dedicate up to 45 years to Jamaica. Their taxes are deducted every single month. Their statutory contributions are processed automatically. Yet, when retirement comes, the system suddenly stops or slow down or crawl. Months and even years pass. Meanwhile, pensioners are still left wondering how they will purchase medication or simply put food on their table. Madam Speaker, that is unacceptable. Retirement should not be. Madam Speaker, retirement should not become a period of financial uncertainty after a lifetime of faithful service. The opposition therefore is recommending that pension funds begin verification process at least 1 year before retirement. Every document should be reviewed, every discrepancy resolved, and every approval completed before the employees leave the public service or the private institution. Pension payment should commence immediately upon retirement, not months and years after. While speaking, Madam Speaker, while we modernize the system, let us not forget those already trapped within it. There are pensioners who have waited far too long for what they have already earned. Any reform must include a plan to eliminate the existing backlog so that those currently affected are not forgotten, while new retirees benefit from an improved system. Madam Speaker, another issue deserving urgent attention is the impact of inflation on our pensioners. As the cost of living continues to rise, many fixed income pensioners find that the value of their pension steadily diminished. A pension that once provided security can gradually become insufficient to meet even the most basic needs. Madam Speaker, since these people live to become pension age, why do we want to kill them now quickly? Because they cannot afford basic food. We must therefore examine whether additional safeguards are necessary to ensure that pensioners are not pushed below the poverty line, simply because the cost of living continues to exceed their income. Madam Speaker, another issue receiving far too little attention is the growing digital divide. Technology undoubtedly brings efficiency. However, efficiency should never come at the expense of accessibility. Many senior citizens do not even own a phone, much less smartphone. They don't think they're near where the internet is, Madam Speaker. Many have never even received a form of digital literacy training. And all you can hear about now, they must go online, go up, go up and stop, and all kinds of things. As a result, they often find themselves standing outside cashless banking facilities, confused and frustrated, trying to access their own money that belongs to them.
Let me tell you something, man. This government, what's up, Ryan? This government don't really care about the people. I mean, if they could drop dead, all they care. Real talk, that's the business. And she's talking about the elderly, and she's not lying. That's how the system is. Hey, catch up or die. How about that?
Too many Jamaican women, despite the laws, policies, and public education campaigns introduced over the years, gender-based violence continue to rob too many Jamaican women of their peace, their security, and their lives. Madam Speaker, we have all become too familiar with this cycle. A woman is killed, the nation mourns, we block roads, we burn tires, we have news, we have headlines. Then, like clockwork, we hear those heartbreaking words. She had reported him before. She was trying to leave. The warning signs were there, yet the intervention came too late. Madam Speaker, prevention must begin long before another funeral. It is also important that we understand the distinction between homicide and femicide. Homicide refers to the unlawful killing of a person. Femicide, however, refers specifically to the killing of women and girls. Most often following a pattern of domestic abuse, manipulation, violence. This distinction matters, Madam Speaker, because the required solution differs. If we continue to treating every femicide as simply another homicide, we will continue responding after lives have already been lost.
She's right. That's right.
Instead of identifying the warning signs that would prevent these strategies, the UNFPA described Jamaica, Madam Speaker, as the second highest rate of femicide globally. Every woman lost leave behind grieving families, communities that have forever changed. Madam Speaker, this is why I believe it is time for Jamaica to establish a national femicide registry. Such a registry would allow us to collect, analyze critical information, including previous reports of domestic violence, restraining orders, police interventions, and other indicators of escalating abuse. It would enable policymakers, social workers, and law enforcement to identify patterns, improve interventions, and ultimately preserve and save lives. Despite the laws, policies, and public education campaigns introduced over the years, gender-based violence continue to rob.
The amount of woman we see, few times a man really a victim of them type of violence there. Majority of them are women. Something wrong with Jamaica, brother. Jamaica have to fix. And me know me I go sound cliche, but if God no there I center of it, all of these things I got God alone can fix things. God alone can fix things, Jamaica. Believe me when I tell you. Nah, go around. Now, let me see how long that article is. Let me read the article because Jaja. Let me read the article.
As Jamaica prepares to accept its first set of deportees under the controversial third country nationals deals with the United States of America, residents of Riverton Meadows say they have no objection to the migrants coming to Jamaica, provided they are expected to work for the...
Hold on there. No, upon a big man level. Yeah. Make it me now, yeah, me not say make it.
For their daily bread instead of depending on taxpayers. Discover more. Island tourism. Photo sharing. The inner city community, which sits on the edge of Riverton Dump, is home to many residents who survive by scavenging through mountains of garbage for recyclable materials they can sell. Several residents told The Star they would find it difficult to accept the deal if public funds were to be used to support people from overseas when many Jamaicans are already struggling to survive. Gladstone Bennett believes the dump could provide a source of employment for the deportees while they await immigration proceedings in the USA. If the government is going to take these people, then they will have to learn how to survive, Bennett said. National Security and Peace Minister Dr. Horace Chang has said the government is working with the International Office of Migration to secure appropriate accommodation for the third country nationals while they are in Jamaica. He said the government will not absorb the cost of their stay. Despite the pronouncements, residents like Bennett are adamant about what role, if any, the government should play. Our tax dollars should not take care of them, he insisted. Send them come to Riverton, let them see how hard people have to work for their own. Dem can't come live free soup, Bennett said. Pointing to the poor conditions in the community, Bennett said many residents already endure harsh conditions to earn a living, and the same should apply to those arriving under the agreement. We don't even have good houses because a lot of board houses stay here. It better the government all build up one place down here so a house dem, and a daytime dem go on the dump go hustle dem food because adapt most of the residents dem do, he reasoned. Echoed by Gina Samuels, who said the reality of life in Riverton is far removed from the idyllic image of Jamaica often portrayed overseas. I don't have any problem if I dem come a Jamaica, enu, as long as Anumia take care of them, she said. Put dem to work in Riverton is a good place because a lot of times people hear about Jamaica and dem only see the part that dem see on the tourist advertisement. Enough of the deportee dem probably glad if I come here because dem take a vacation, but bring dem come a Riverton where we literally eat we food from the dump. Send dem come and make dem come hunt by copper and loom and plastic bottles. Make dem come run dung to truck with we and see how hard life is. Anna beach and sand dem come but sun, dirt and garbage, Samuels added. While many residents focused on the financial implications of the agreement, Rose Thomas said her greatest concern is public safety. Standing fully covered from head to toe to shield herself from the dust and grime of the dump, Thomas said the government must ensure every individual undergoes thorough background checks before being allowed into the country.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Jamaica, you hear the people them all at Riverton. We have hard life a ball out. I said, oh, the man them fi come here and live good life. Like they think of vacation. Send them down a river. No, I don't only think about that in the comment section. No. No, this is serious. Mommy. Mother. You hear that one there? Alright. Why my mother dash me a while ago? My mother know why you don't know me right now. But Jamaica, that one is serious. Me not lie. Hey, them people are not normal, yeah, man. Because people in from Riverton, I don't wrong no. I don't wrong no. What them take this thing for? But let me get to some serious thing, alright. Last but certainly not least, cancel that. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we are go back in our little bit of an archive, and this have to do with Andrew Zane. But before we go back, let's go listen to this short clip here.
If he is truly culpable for what he said, all right, he needs to really take nobody should even ask him to do it. He should just do it by himself. But the Prime Minister has a responsibility to take action, if that is true. If he is truly culpable for what he said, all right, he needs to really take nobody should even ask him to do it. He should just do it by himself. But the Prime Minister has a responsibility to take action, if that is true.
Ministry's fraternal weighs in on the Integrity Commission findings. Very interesting. All right.
A continuing theme, particularly in developing countries that are struggling with poverty, with lack of access to health care and education. There is the one big criminal, Judas Koch, if I have the name correct, captured by the U.S. Many thought that he was supported by Jamaican government. So where do you start to sort of unravel the ball of corruption?
The Jamaican state has to acknowledge that corruption is a problem. The Jamaican electorate has to acknowledge that in the consideration of when you elect your government, that you have to.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to see if Aunt Jonas is going to skip past the question about dollar scope and skillfully wheel him way out of directly answering the question. It is said that he's connected to the Jamaica Labour Party. Now, he wants to broad brush it. He wants to broad brush it and say, the state and Jamaica needs to understand that there's a corruption problem. But let's continue.
To elect governments and people who are beyond reproach or integrous. Obviously, the challenge with corruption in many respects is that some people do benefit. And it has political links sometimes.
What was your experience?
My experience in government is that we tried, and I believe that the government have been trying to grapple seriously with corruption, certainly in terms of putting in place legislation and in terms of now developing the ability within our police force, our security forces, to gather intelligence, track and prosecute. And as if we're not doing anything, but I believe we need to do more, and we need to make it a truly political issue where the electorate holds the government to account for management.
Let me turn the corner a little bit.
As it relates to allegations of corruption, this government, relative to the previous government, has far less instances or suggestions of corruption. I had the opportunity to go through the history of the previous government but none of them can we say that the government has taken deliberate and instrumental action to show transparency and to show that while corruption may exist, as it exists all around the world, in all countries of the world, but to date, we have been the only government to allow transparent analysis of what has happened and to take action where action is necessary. No matter how powerful stand up and talk about how she is going to protect the children of this nation. 18 babies have died. She don't need to pass the law. She don't need to lock up anybody to demonstrate her real care and concern for the children of this nation. All she needs to do is to fire the minister of health.
Jamaica here, Andrew said, Mama P don't need to tell us that she care about the children. Then. All she needs to do is fire the Minister of Health. So Andrew, why you never fire Dr. Tufton? Why you never demonstrate you care about the youth them? When 21 baby died in 21 days in Jubilee Hospital. You know hear the dead baby them, you know hear them voice them. They now haunt you. You want Christopher Tufton. Why you don't show that you are about transparency and cleaning up Jamaica and fighting against corruption by removing yourself, go and clear your name and come back and set an example so Andrew Wheatley and others and Xavier Main and others and Marissa Dalrymple and others know say, yo, you're supposed to lift up when certain things call for your name, you can't stay in the government. Why you never set a precedence then? But you were talking so high and mighty when you were in the opposition. Talking about this is the only government that did this and there's more corruption in the PMP. Why every single word that you have uttered has, it just a good on your throat. Every single word where you utter and regurgitate and spit out. You know, God does not shove it straight down your throat. Mighty God.
In any other country with a prime minister that had any decency or dignity or understanding of her job, she would have fired that minister long ago.
So any other country where any other leader understood his or her job democratically, they would have removed themselves from office. You would have removed yourself from office if it was any other country. Hey, let me tell you something. If it was England, they would have moved you. You couldn't stay. Alright? Let us be clear. And you wouldn't be here for Andrew Wheatley because he would have removed himself if it was any other country. He wouldn't wait for no leader of no party. But you are compromised, so you can't even say nothing to Andrew Wheatley. These clips are legendary, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play it one more time.
A continuing theme, particularly in developing countries that are struggling with poverty, with lack of access to health care and education. There's the one big criminal, Judas Koch, if I have the name correct, captured by the U.S. Many thought that he was supported by Jamaican government. So where do you start to sort of unravel the ball of corruption?
The Jamaican state has to acknowledge that corruption is a problem. The Jamaican electorate has to acknowledge that in the consideration of when you elect your government, that you have to elect government and people who are beyond reproach or integrous. Obviously, the challenge with corruption in many respects is that some people do benefit and it has political links sometimes.
What was your experience?
My experience in government is that we tried, and I believe that the government have been trying to grapple seriously with corruption, certainly in terms of putting in place the legislation and in terms of now developing the ability within our police force, our security forces, to gather intelligence, track and prosecute, as if we're not doing anything. But I believe we need to do more, and we need to make it a truly political issue where the electorate holds the government to account for.
Let me turn the corner a little bit.
As it relates to allegations of corruption, this government, relative to the previous government, has far less instances or suggestions of corruption. I had the opportunity to go through the history of the previous government, but none of them can we say that the government has taken deliberate and instrumental action to show transparency and to show that while corruption may exist, as it exists all around the world, in all countries of the world, but to date, we have been the only government to allow transparent analysis of what has happened and to take action where action is necessary to be taken. Mother of our lady, stand up and talk about how she is going to protect the children of this nation. 18 babies have died. She don't need to pass the law. She don't need to lock up anybody to demonstrate her real care and concern for the children of this nation. All she needs to do is to fire the minister of health. In any other country with a prime minister that had any decency or dignity or understanding of her job, she would have fired that minister long ago.
So somebody just brought it to my attention that when you hear him Jamaica, somebody just brought it to my attention that Audrey Marks denies. This was like what, 3 hours ago. Audrey Marks denied she proposed U.S. deportation deal. Let's read. I have to put it on record, you know, because, you know, we have to put it on record in this. I know them skill, you know. Them full of craft.
Audrey Marks denies she proposed U.S. deportation deal. Updated 4 hours ago, 3-minute read. Cabinet Minister Audrey Marks has denied that she proposed the controversial deal under which Jamaica would receive up to 10,000 third country nationals, TCNs, from the United States. Marks said media reports have conflated the TCN Memorandum of Understanding, MU, with a separate proposal she developed in March last year as Jamaica's ambassador to Washington to recruit skilled foreign workers. Speaking on Wednesday at the National Corporate Consultation on Workforce Alignment and Jamaica's Economic Competitiveness at the Institute for Workforce Education and Development, IWD, Marks also suggested that the furor was intended to damage her reputation. To make it clear, the TCN requests originated in the United States. I noticed that there were all kinds of suggestions that I originated a TCN. Now, I'm good at some things, but I'm not that good that I could dictate U.S. policy, she said. She said the U.S. has already entered into TCN deportation agreements with 27 countries and has ongoing negotiations with at least 54 others. Marks said Jamaica was approached on January 2nd, 2026, to also consider facilitating third country nationals being removed from the United States. A diplomatic note from the United States, U.S. Embassy in Kingston, shared with the Gleaner in June, stated that Marks, former ambassador to the U.S. and minister without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister, with responsibility for efficiency, innovation, and digital transformation, made the proposal for a third country national arrangement that would have Jamaica receive up to 10,000 third country nationals from the United States. The note said she made the proposal to a U.S. official attached to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security during the America's Counter-Cartel Conference at the U.S. Southern Command in Miami, Florida, on March 5th, 2026. But according to Marks, it is being conflated with a proposal she made to recruit skilled workers to Jamaica while serving as Jamaica's ambassador to the United States in March 2025. Anticipating that the America First policy of the Trump administration would lead to the mass deportation of undocumented migrants, she said she began exploring ways to reduce the potential impact on Jamaica.
Stop lying! Stop lying! Stop lying! Stop!
She said the March 2025 Embassy of Jamaica Broad Cooperation Proposal was conceptualized to support Jamaica's economic development through bilateral cooperation in 5 key areas. The proposal included the expansion of the H-2A and H-2B visa programs, which Mark said could allow up to 200,000 Jamaicans to participate in structured overseas employment. The second consideration in the cooperation document was a structured migration and economic development program to help Jamaica address critical skills gaps. She said this would be done through consent, proper screening, and lawful processing, and would allow workers to migrate to Jamaica as skilled workers. With an estimated 8.5 million undocumented skilled workers who were likely not to receive residency under the new migrant policies, there was an opportunity for Jamaica to attract persons with skills in technology, infrastructure, services, and the emerging digital and AI economy, she said.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
The idea was to create a pathway for skilled workers to come to Jamaica, similar in principle to the US H-1 visa, where specialized skills in the United States used to be very welcomed, Mark stated. She argued that it was an important proposal to counter the unstructured migration program that is currently happening in Jamaica. She further stated that the proposal also included the development of a near-shared talent residence hub, a nearshore logistics hub, and enhanced cooperation on security, including drugs, guns, trafficking networks, and transnational crime between the two nations. So, although the proposal was developed and positively reviewed by both governments in early 2025, as you heard, I returned home in April, had to set up a new ministry, and then I got caught in the election cycle, and then it was Hurricane Melissa. So, these developments slowed the follow-up on the proposal. However, while Jamaica was managing its national priorities, and I was busy, the United States continued to move forward with its America First agenda, she said. But, she said, on the margins, she spoke to some American officials and reminded them that this is a better long-term program for partner countries like Jamaica. When we are discussing the fight against cartels and against drugs and guns, we have to, at the same time, look at economic opportunities for our people. And that was where I again spoke of at least 10,000 skilled workers who could come to Jamaica, she said. The discussion was not at any point about importing 10,000 or accepting 10,000 deportees. It was about the wider USA-Jamaica migration and economic partnership in the original embassy concept, she stated. Sashana Small.
All of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Alright, so Jamaica, 2 things can be true at the same time. People can be skilled workers and murderer at the same time. People can be skilled worker and can be child molester at the same time. So the 10,000 number not wrong enough. Let us establish that the 10,000 number is not wrong. But then flip it. It's not immigrants, it's not It's not none of this. It's skilled workers outside. So when we want to ask Audrey Marks, did that deal go through? Was that successful? And why would you think it's successful? Which skilled worker come to Jamaica come work? When they were seeking a job in America, are you slow? Are you mad? Or you think so we slow? You think so we slow? You think so we believe that? Yo, brother.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Yo, listen, man. Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm done. Skilled workers, my ass. Yo, let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Lord have mercy. Hey, that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I went over 2 hours. I didn't want to go too much over 2 hours. So yeah, I'm trying to maintain some level of discipline, and I want to come on a certain time of the night, regardless. I know it's a prime time in the night, but yeah, I try to move things now in a different direction right now. So yeah, I'm looking for new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to attract a whole new audience. You know what I mean? And yeah, still maintain the pressure on what is actually going on in the country. So please share this with random people. If you're on my TikTok, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because random people are on TikTok from all over the world, and that's how the algorithm is. So yeah, they take us for fools, yo. They take us for fools. No, nobody is coming to Jamaica, bro. No skilled worker. And she talked about 10,000 skilled workers. Man, she's smoking something. And there's something in the article that's pretty telling, you know. And just because I'm in the live, you know. Something in the article pretty telling. She said the second consideration in the cooperation document was a structured migration and economic development program to help Jamaica address critical skill gaps, right? The proposal included the expansion of the H2A, H2B visa program, which Mark said could allow up to 200,000 Jamaicans to participate in structured overseas employment. So, Audrey, 200,000 Jamaicans when I go a foreign for employment, and you when I go attract 10,000 from over there for come here, sir? Bro, listen, man. The only way that's gonna happen is if you have American companies come out here to build the infrastructure and they carry their workers out here. That now happen no other way. Just like the other day when they paid the 150 million to JPS, and JPS gets skilled workers from overseas to come down here, come fix up the place, because them get paid good money. Them not coming down here Jamaica for come live, for come work the money where the man them work out there. Them not doing it. Rubbish. She take off for idiot. I can see how that went. Oh, that's not gonna happen. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take these TNCs, alright? And we're not negotiating. That is an order. And then she transfer a message to Andrew. Andrew say, yo, you know, so we can't do nothing because we compromise, so we have to just work with it. But hold it down still. I feel like that's how you go. That's just my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. That's just my thoughts, man. She argued that it was an important proposal to counter unstructured migration program that is currently happening in Jamaica. Unstructured migration program. She further stated that the proposal also included the development of nearshore talent residence hub, a nearshore logistics hub, and enhanced cooperation on security, including drugs, guns, trafficking networks. Man, listen, bruh. This lady want to tell us that she went to a place where they were having discussions around security, like drugs and all of them something. And you went there to seek an economic opportunity to go and get skilled workers. What you think? Listen, my head big, but you never born that way. Like seriously. You know, empty. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 10,000. The number of 10,000 is consistent though. I just want y'all to remember that. They, according to her, they're not TNCs or deportees, but they are skilled workers. Skilled workers, my ass. Hey, listen, man, I'm out of here. Man. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm down. See y'all later. Thanks for coming. Hit the like button before you go if you haven't already. And subscribe to all my YouTube channels, ladies and gentlemen. Bolo VNR, Bolo TVV, Bolo VNR Clips, and Bolo VNR 2.0. And shout out to all of my new subs on Bolo VNR 2.0. Man, I hope y'all get the notifications. If you see this replay, listen, click the notification bell and click all. Join my WhatsApp group. My number is 876-451-6535. That's 876-451-6535. I'm going to say it again. WhatsApp me and text join and I'll send you the link. 876-451-6535. You guys have a blessed night, all right? See you in the morning. See you guys later, man. Appreciate y'all. Bye, guys.